Hello, Star Wars fans. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure comparison review. Today, I'll be taking a look at both versions of Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, and the Retro Collection. You get the Imperial Light Cruiser version of Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian Season 2, and the Jedi Knight Retro Collection Luke Skywalker from not this TV show, a movie, Return of the Jedi. And both are made by Hasbro. So let's take a look at each of the packages. Let's start off with the Retro Collection. So for the Retro Collection, you can see the image of Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, and you can see a bunch of bounty hunters in the background. You get the Return of the Jedi logo, part of the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. You get the 4+. Well, it's recommended for ages 4+, warning choking hazard. And you get the Retro Collection sticker right there. And also, you can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories. Take a look at this side. You can see mine came in bent, but I'm going to open it anyways. On the back, there's other figures that just text instead of I don't know, maybe. So you get Luke Skywalker, you get the Emperor, which I did review, Han and Endor, Bike Scout, Lando and his skiff guard, and Princess Leia Bouche, I don't know how you pronounce that. So that's about it for the packaging for the Retro Collection. Now let's look at the packaging for the Vintage Collection. So you can see the image of Luke Skywalker coming out of the door after slicing through the Dark Troopers. Yeah, that's the one. And you see the window exposing the figure and the accessories. On the back, there's other figures from the other waves, like Darth Vader, Obi-Wan, did a review of him. Still know how you pronounce his name, writer. Cal Kestis also did a review of him. Cassian Andor, Artillery Stormtrooper, also did a review of them. And also Vel. So that's about it for the packaging. Let's take out both versions of Luke Skywalker out of their package. Here are both Luke Skywalker out of their package, face to face. So yeah. So which one is the perfect Luke Skywalker? Let's go ahead and start with the Vintage Collection version. The likeness to Mark Hamill, well, it's still really not too bad of a job because of the 3D scan and the sculpting. Face looks really good. The hair sculpt looks really not too bad at all. Not too bad. You see some shades of the coloring there. And take a look at his outfit here. It's very similar to his Return of the Jedi look, but still really a not too bad looking figure, I would say. Well, there's nothing much I can say about his whole outfit because it's all plain black. But there's like a little silver painting on the belt area there. On the side, you get the hole for the unhilted lightsaber. And take a look at the hands. So you can see one hand holding the blaster that he comes with, while the other hand holds on for his lightsaber. Or you can use both hands to hold on to the lightsaber. Nothing much on the legs, but you see some wrinkles to it. And the boots, nothing much else. And on the bottom, there is some legalese and 2 pegos in the bottom of his feet, which looks very weak. Yeah. Overall, for the figure itself, it's not too bad. The head sculpt looks really good. Sculpting wise, looks really great. Some a little bit paint details like around the belt there. Oh, I forgot to mention the skirt thing right here is made out of a fabric cloth material, so it won't hinder the articulation bar. So that's about it for Luke Skywalker, the Vintage Collection. Now let's look at the Retro Collection of Luke Skywalker. Well, there's not much of likeness to Mark Hamill. Well, that's because he is basically based on the original toy. So yeah, there's nothing much. The hair sculpt, not too bad at all. Not too bad. And take a look at his outfit here. There's nothing much I can say about it, besides being plain black, I would say. But take a look at the hands. You can see you can see the gloved hand and the non-gloved hand, which both hands does hold exactly the same accessories. But the one that is like bending up looks like it's going to hold for the lightsaber or the blaster. Either way. You can see some like glossy onto his the entire figure. The boots, nothing much. You can see like the one feet is standing straight while the other looks like he's walked back or something like that, which I really do not like, to be honest. I mean, it does stand on his own perfectly, but sometimes with figures like these, it can easily fall down. And also, there's some pegos in the bottom of his feet here and some serial numbers there. Overall, for the figure itself, not too bad, I would say. Pretty okay, but hey, it's based on the original toy design. Articulation, the head, the Vintage Collection has a ball joint there. Arms, fully rotate, in and out, bend at the elbows, rotate. Both wrists to rotate, and they both have the hinge. Waist articulation. Wide legs go kick forward and back, in and out. Upper leg rotation. Bend at the knees, rotate. The ankles to go pivot forward back, and ankle pivot side to side. So yeah, standard Star Wars, the Vintage Collection articulation, but you can still give him some posabilities. And for the Retro Collection, he has like the usual 5 points of articulation. I'm not going to go over on that. It's just the same articulation. Now, moving on for accessories, the Retro Collection came with the blaster and a lightsaber, and also this cloth cape here, which you can actually put on his head like so, just like that. There we go. And you can put the blaster on his hand here. And also put the lightsaber here. That's I don't want it to be. That's I think it is. There we go. There you have Luke Skywalker. And also for the Vintage Collection, he does come with quite the same accessories. He does come with like the blaster, which obviously did not use in the Mandalorian. Probably Hasbro just added that. Hell, even the Black Series didn't have him included the blaster, which is kind of weird. Came with 2 versions of the lightsabers. He came with a hilted version and the non-hilted version. So for the hilted version, let's put on the waist right here, just like so. There we go. And let's put the hilted on here. So let's carefully, there we go. Much better. And finally, he does come with this black cape here. So all you have to do is you pop the head off here, like so. And just carefully lift the hood up and put the head back on. There we go. Now here you have Luke Skywalker. Yeah, the lightsaber on him could have been like a little bit open, to be honest. But there we go. Much better. Much better. So yeah, let's hide the lightsaber here, so he doesn't have like 2 of them. And now for the final verdict of these figures. Which Luke Skywalker figure is by far the best? Well, for the Vintage Collection, he has some quite a decent of articulation. Obviously, very posable than like any other Vintage Collection figures. The sculpting on the figure looks really good. So yeah, the accessories has more accessories than the Retro Collection. But overall, the Vintage Collection, so yeah, gotta give him points. Well, for the Retro Collection, nothing usual, just the original old school toy. Yeah, but the accessories looks identical to the Vintage Collection, minus the lightsaber hilt. I know back then there were no lightsaber hilts for action figures, for Star Wars figures. So yeah. Well, for my Well, for me, I would go with the vintage collection version of Luke Skywalker. I say this figure looks really good. I do really recommend getting this figure for the retail price or when it goes on sale, because sometimes these vintage collection figures go about cheaper. And but if you like the classic retro figures like I am, yeah, then I really do go ahead give it a try with the retro Luke Skywalker figure if it goes on sale. But for this comparison video, I'm gonna go with the vintage collection Luke Skywalker figure. So yeah, I mean I really do like the retro collection there, but I gotta give more points to the vintage collection version. So the vintage collection wins. For my rate for each figures, I'm gonna give the vintage collection an 8 out of 10, and for the retro a 7 out of 10. But I hope you enjoyed my review or my comparison video. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram and Thread. Both links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Star Wars vintage versus retro collection of Luke Skywalker figures made by Hasbro. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, may the Force be with you.